Richard Branson invited to debate with Shanmugam on Singapore's anti-drugs policy, death penalty.
Richard Branson, who is that man? He's just a very rich person with a kind of face and a very famous entrepreneur. But the thing is that what's wrong with that guy? He's out of his mind. He like to poke into someone's business that's none of his business. Why should we care so much about how Singapore handles drugs traffickers? They are drugs traffickers. They deserve to die because they are destroying life. And if this kind of drugs activities continue, Singapore will become a black nation. A country tainted by drug addicts. There will be no more future for Singapore. Singapore is a small country, and because of this, the people will be easily affected and influenced. Just imagine that in every place we go on the street, we can see many drug addicts and teenagers getting high. That kind of thing. And the nuisance and disturbance they can cause to us. Something like the GTA. I wonder whether Richard Branson is into some criminal enterprise too. Is he trying to bring drugs into Singapore? He could be facing some financial crisis. Singapore has laws for many things, even for cigarette smokers who are always irritating people like me, non-smokers. So should we allow drug addicts comes to our society? Drugs are the big deal and the most worrying thing in Singapore. Singapore can be like last time, bringing opium that was destroying many families in the late 1800s. The reason why Singapore have opium at the time is because of the Westerner. They wanted to take advantage of Asia. They were very selfish to trade opium for what they wanted in Asia. As a result, many Asians, including Singaporeans at that time, were suffering because of opium. So as a Westerner, Richard Branson still had the cheek to talk shit about Singapore laws that is enforced on drug traffickers. He's ridiculous. Shitty ridiculous. Doesn't he know what his ancestor or his own people, the kind of West people, did to Asia before? In fact, he should apologize to everyone in Asia on behalf of his country. That opium situation was even worse and eviler than World War II massacre. Singapore is a small country and could easily be destroyed if laws on drugs traffickers were relaxed. And those defense lawyers and whoever is defending those stupid drugs traffickers using some lame excuses like the traffickers are retarded should be punished too. Can a retarded person know how to smuggle drugs? Can a retarded person take the money and then enjoy himself later? If those drug traffickers are retarded, low IQ, they won't be drugs traffickers because it takes some intelligence to smuggle in, especially from Malaysia to Singapore. Drug trafficker is like someone giving a baby a bottle of whiskey to drink. Can you imagine a baby drinking whiskey? So shouldn't the law be harsh on those drug traffickers whether they are retarded or not? Right? Singapore can be a city like Atlanta, Georgia in the United States. Crimes over there are everywhere and people are to stay at home at night, all because of drugs. Georgia is facing a lot of drugs problems and people are committing crimes. Drugs is always the cause for more crimes. The US and UK are one of the few top countries that are reported to have a lot of drugs problems. So as for Richard Branson, he better zip his mouth and should be worried about his own country first before telling others what to do with drugs traffickers. Rich people like him could afford drugs every day, so can talk shit to people. How about those ordinary people who are addicted to drugs? So this is how the rich always get rich, because of the ordinary people. The laws of Singapore are to ensure the safety of all Singaporeans at all times without any compromise. Leave down the comments, keep subscribe and like.